Here we have a problem that's going to start off as a properties of exponents problem, and we can see that it's a division, so we will subtract our exponents. I might kick this one off by saying x to the subtract this power minus this power, negative 5 minus 1/3, and y to the 1/2 minus a negative 2, so I'm just going to go ahead and write plus 2. And we do have to have a quick refresher on how to deal with adding and subtracting fractions. You do need a common denominator. This 5 is really 5 over 1. I need for these numbers to be the same. So I'll make this 3 times bigger, and that means this has to also be 3 times bigger. So my actual calculation will be negative 15 minus 1 all over 3, which is negative 16 over 3. So this x part is x to the negative 16/3. In a similar way, I'm going to have to do this 1/2 plus 2. That's usually 2 over 1. These need to match, so this has to be doubled. So I'll do 1 plus 4 all over 2 to get 5/2 positive. Now that I have that, this negative exponent does need to become positive by going to the other side of the fraction bar. The y to the 5/2 can stay where it is. So I have y to the 5/2 over x to the 16/3. Now the problem is none of the choices look that way. So what they all have radicals. So we need to figure out how to put this in radical notation. And what you want to remember is that the denominator of your fraction becomes the index of your radical, and the numerator becomes a power. You can write that power inside or outside of the radical. All these choices that we have it written on the inside. So what I'm going to do is, with this x to the 16/3, this 3 becomes the index of my radical, and it's x to the 16th on the inside. When the denominator index is 2, we don't write the 2. The default value is 2. So I'll just say the square root of y to the 5th, and I'm not going to write a 2 there. And if you look at your choices, none of those have a 2 either. But now I do have to simplify this further. This tells me I have 2 slots, and I have 5 y's to split among those 2 slots. So how many times does 2 go into 5? 2 goes into 5 twice. So I have y squared on the outside, and there was 1 left over, so there's still a y on the inside. I have 3 slots, and I have 16 x's to split among 3 slots. How many 3's are there in 16? 16 divided by 3 is 5. So every slot would have 5 x's, but there'd be 1 left over, so I'll have a cube root of x there. Now this is looking more like my actual choices, and it looks to me like it matches with choice D. One step at a time.